All right, we're back. I'm working on page 4. I've had a slight calamity in that they upgraded, or updated, I don't know if they upgraded it, Procreate. All my brushes are gone, including the ones that came with Procreate. So now the way the brushes are organized is completely different. And some of the brushes seem to be pretty good, but I don't recognize any of them, and I even had trouble finding a suitable eraser. I wish I had paid attention to what they were upgrading once I saw that they were doing it. I mean, software's got to get upgraded, so updated. I keep saying upgraded. I'm not sure this is an upgrade. It was definitely an update. Okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out how to get this chin together. And I did, and look at how it's way off, the size is wrong. Placement's wrong. Okay, now it's a little bit more right. A little bit more right. I have a feeling that my pencil figure is way off. In fact, I know it is. That's okay. Okay. Remember, this is a twisting pose here. So his hip is here. And we see his thigh going this way. And I could either face the thigh straight down or turn it this way. I think I have to turn it this way. I somehow made him too tall. All right, we're going to use this as a guide layer. I'll just take it and change it up a little bit. I'm grabbing this section. This is going to ruin the inks, but it'll give us a good guide layer. I'm taking it and I'm squashing it a bit. And I think that's more correct. Okay. Cut and paste. Let's remove it down to there. Take this. Okay, and get back into this is the actual inking layer. Rename inking. Good. So far, our heroes have not exactly covered themselves in glory in this adventure. They got snuck up on, surprised. Onyx got teleported. But that's okay. We're going to figure out a way to fix this. There we go. He should still have the remote control in his hand. There we go. Once again, not a clenched fist because his emotion state is reacting. Maybe it's thumb out. And then this is the wrestling belt. Okay. I think my legs are too long, but that's okay. And I'll have to figure out the angle of this back leg. Here it is without all the guidelines. When he whirls around, which way does the cape go? He's turned around this way. Do you think the cape kind of sweeps behind him and goes this way? I think it kind of does. Cape is usually just over one shoulder, like that. There we go. Moonstone is the only one of the Scarab Force team who actually has a cape. He's more of a traditional superhero than the rest of them. There's also, well, I think actually Topaz has a cape. So there's actually a bunch of these guys. There's Moonstone, Onyx, Garnet, Jade, and Topaz. There he is. All right. I think he could be up on his toes back here. There he is turning around. And then we also got to show this area where Onyx was standing. It just looks like a burned patch. I think I'm gonna have to like reinstall a bunch of my brushes. It's so sad, but I can't lose my special collections. You know, I can't lose the rusted nib. Quite fond of that particular brush set. All right, where's the shadow? Well, I think the shadow is coming. The light is this way, so that means the shadow coming from this direction. I gotta get used to these new brushes. All right. And then over here, same deal. Well, I can tell it's going to take a while. But anyways, and I've also got to add some dialogue so I can figure out how big the bubbles are going to be. Okay. All right, that's a good enough first panel for right now. We're gonna put some more textures. We're gonna put some darkness in there. And we will continue this whole sequence. And should take me another couple of days. All right, please like, follow, and subscribe. There'll be more comics every day. It's gonna take me a while to work on this, but if you put in a little bit every day, eventually you end up with a finished comic. All right, I will talk to you later.